No, there's a blank page there. Okay, restream my O's up. We should see people start coming any second now. We're muted. Scott Pod. Oh, no, I'm not muted. Here we go. Since apparently you guys can hear us, we're going to go ahead and...
For reasons you don't understand?
I don't know what the hell is going on. I have no idea. Yeah, that's yeah. When you get headphones on, you'll be able to hear that we are large and in charge, like Large Marge from Pee Wee Herman.
Oh, but what I'm saying is the monitor...
The monitor's just for the speakers?
But whatever it was when we couldn't get the microphones and the headphones to work, so we went without it, and then there was like an echo.
That's turned off.
Okay.
That is if the monitors are off, we don't get that echo most of the time. Most of the time. How do, John Vizcarra? Jenna, hello everybody. Tracy, Jude, what's up? Ridiculously cool people.
Hey Jude, you made my day with that text.
Everybody, Nell Zone.
I don't have any. I got nothing going on here.
You got nothing going on in your ears? Hold on, I got you covered.
I got nothing going on in my microphone.
Yeah.
There it is. There it is.
Yeah. Got it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is that a good level for you?
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Say hi to the people so I can dial your sound in real quick.
Hi, people. How are you guys doing? I'm having a big day because I don't understand movie brackets. I really want to understand movie brackets, but y'all, I don't understand movie brackets.
Well, I forgot to turn on the gosh darn opening banner again. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our opening banner. Let's just pretend everything you saw before this moment did not happen. Did not happen. Here we go. So, of course, that is a gift from Always Sunny in Philadelphia because this is Junkie Appreciation Day, a holiday that A. Sigler made up herself to celebrate all of you.
I mean, to be fair, there's a lot going on, right? Like there's, we have several, today, yesterday, and tomorrow, OG, longtime True Blue Junkies, many of whom will be in the show, in the room tonight, and who are having big milestone celebrations in their lives, birthdays, anniversaries, that kind of thing. And this year it would have actually been a week from today, or a week from tomorrow, but this is around the time of year that we would go to Dragon Con and one for the Junkies. So
let's go. And that graphic you guys see in the lower right corner, that was done by a junkie. The pod with the needle was done. Can't remember who the junkie was, but he did it I knew it was a he, pretty sure. He did it in 2008. And I've lost track of who it was, but I'm quite impressed with my graphic making skills.
It's definitely me.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sigler in Place. Holy cats. We have, without a doubt, the best show ever, if not the best stream of all time going on for you tonight, because this is how we do it. This is how we've got
doors with windows open, with doors open. It's cooler than it was, so I'm wearing long sleeves or short sleeves, but I was wearing no sleeves. But it's still a little hot, you guys.
Yes, a little bit hot. All right, so let's keep your volume consistent there, kid. Welcome to everybody. We've been saying hi to you out in the chat room. We love you. Welcome. Thank you for being junkies. Welcome to Junkie Appreciation Day. It's international.
There's several of our junkies that we're celebrating right now. Just joined that. Mr. Scott Pond had a birthday yesterday. We'll get to that in a minute. Rich, no, we got you too. We got you out there, Richard.
Heidi Hill, Scott Pond.
Yeah.
Generally, I know you've been looking forward to it all day. We've been looking forward to it all day too. We've had a contentious day with the fiction. A has difficulty grasping the concept of a bracket. So if any of you guys are not quite getting the bracket,
I have difficulty capturing the concept of a movie bracket. That's my problem.
That's correct.
Because every time I think there's no way these would be matched up head to head in real life, and then I get out of shape. Hey, Chuck Salcedo. It's always nice to see you out there.
What's up? And
Hopefully it's not too hot and a little overcast for you, too, today.
I missed you. That was who said, thank you for responding to the YouTube comment today, but you're welcome, sir. You are welcome. I didn't catch it quickly enough.
Did you see what John gets all the junkie points?
What do you say?
I appreciate my junk every day. Hey,
Ladies
there's
and
another
gentlemen,
one of our celebrated junkies. Hello, boss. How are you?
if you have questions, if you have ideas for the show, because
Questions. Oh, we've got
obviously
questions.
running a 36 movie bracket that confuses the crap out of my wife, only because it's movies.
I mean, we don't know that, but that's what I think. Because I've watched, we watch basketball and we watch Wimbledon, right? And we get those things. Dudes, I can't tell you how mad I am at myself. I keep not getting it. Yesterday, I spent a lot of time convincing
a lot of orange and black. Yes,
a lot of time convincing Spike that he didn't have to vote once he filled out his prediction. It's called a prediction, you guys.
Yeah, well,
it's a prediction, and I still did it wrong.
So, if you have ideas for the show, questions for the show, if you want to see your questions appear on the show, you may email them to info@emptyset.com. As A mentioned, this would have been the day we do the One for the Junkies panel at Dragon Con.
Oh, we would have headed to Dragon Con. That's always Friday or Saturday
Okay.
night. But, we won't have a Friday or Saturday night one for the Junkies, so I snuck it in early.
We slipped it in.
Also,
just the tip of the podcast. That's
I'm
all it
breaking
was.
in again to say Chuck Salcedo. Chuck is local to San Diego. We have met
Yes.
he's come to some Hell Weeks and stuff. He's a lovely, lovely man. And I just said, I hope it's not too hot for you either. And he just said he's taking his daily walk down a local street here, Mira Mesa Boulevard. And it's a little warm, but you are too cool. Now I feel better.
Yay! Very good. Very good.
I'm so easy to please.
Ladies
Just say
and
something
gentlemen,
nice to me, and then about me, and I'm fine.
This week we introduced a new bit. We're posting it at scottsigler.com and at facebook.com /ScottSigler, where this lovely, brilliant former bartender shows you a video of making a drink, and we call this the Siglocktails. Batch them up. She has already made it because yours truly has spilled the drinks on his computer twice. So we have opted to do a nice, safe video.
Also, I had a handful of emails which made me think about maybe doing a video, emails from people saying, like, I don't know anything about craft cocktailing, which this is definitely not this is just cocktailing. If Dan Baker joins the chat, he is a craft cocktail wizard, and he does beautiful, beautiful things. So we saw him right before lockdown. He and his wife came out to hang with us in San Diego, and Scott tried at one of the places we went an avocado cocktail because he was pretty sure it would be good, and it was. I did not try it. I'm that snooty about it. I was like, I don't feel like an avocado belongs in a cocktail, but that's the kind of cocktailing that he does. I make drinks everybody can make, but I have had a handful of emails saying, like, I'm not sure exactly how you mean to do this one thing. So I thought, well, I'll shoot a video. And then I thought, you know what? That way I don't have to do it on this 1 foot of space right here. You guys can watch it, the whole thing. And a couple of you guys are saying, isn't Dragon Con next week? Yes, but sometimes it's earlier in August and later in September. And so I winged it. But yes, this year's Dragon Con would have started a week from Thursday. But we're going to celebrate the Junkies today, one for the Junkies today, that kind of thing. And Maria and Nicole, shush yourselves.
Dan Williams, hello from California. Dan says hello from Arkansas. We've got a lot of people saying a lot of nice things. I think you guys missed us. Today's Tuesday, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so you guys missed us over the weekend. We missed you too. Let's go back to the main camera. We have a lot. Oops. Let's go back to the main camera.
The other main camera.
We have a lot of very important stuff to do tonight.
Jenna Leah, I will say this. In a Gibson, I'm in for an onion. There's a place for onions, pickled pearl onions in a drink. Avocado less so.
All right, John Viscar brings up a very, very, very important point about A's very, very important video. He says, how did I let her go vertical instead of horizontal? Vertical was my idea because I thought we were going to put it up on Instagram because that's where the kids are at these days, the Instagram and the TikToks. And I thought we would put it up vertical, and then I thought I could upload vertical to Facebook, and A and I got our signals crossed. From now on, everything's horizontal.
I was going to do it horizontal, and now I talked to some of my...
I was going to do it horizontal.
I was going to do it... Hang on, you have to do me a favor. You have to hold this in front of my mic so that I don't breathe heavy into the mic. That doesn't work at all.
No, I got...
No, but then they can't see me. So I can do this. I was like, I'm going to do it horizontal. And he's like, no, because then you can put it on Instagram. And I was like,
The
sweet.
kids. The Utes are on the Instagrams. So we've only been married.
Yeah, we're just going to do it live.
We've been married, what, 2 months?
We were married on June 28th, so almost. June to July, July to August, so close.
We've been married almost 2 months. I've only seen them once in
And it was
a
just
thing
now.
that didn't involve the content. Hey, Guy, and then let's see. Ian, yep, you're there too, is it? And
But look at my favorite thing today.
Rob Otto says pearl onions and a fancy drink are the bomb. Okay,
It
guys.
colors.
Guys.
It changes color.
Put it right up.
Oh, I
Okay.
can't reach.
Oh.
Of course, I can't reach.
Autofocus is on. We're trying it again. We're trying to. We
These
have
are
no,
the things that make
have I
me
mentioned
happy
we
in
don't
lockdown.
know what we're doing.
We
don't know
never
what
go
we're
out of the
doing.
house, so I got a colorful pen.
It's Junkie Appreciation Day, and I'm sorry. Did you get addicted to the Earth crack? Did someone get addicted to the Earth crack? Oh, it's too bad. A lot of you have been with us for a while. Quick reminder, there's so many questions about the Dragon Awards. It's not like I had this planned. I swear, I did not have
I mean, we had
this
no idea.
slide. I didn't have this slide planned at all.
We just give the people what they want.
The Dragon Awards, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, James Keeling stuck at the in-laws' house. Oh, bummer. This is the Dragon Awards, which is it is the People's Choice Awards. It is the People's Choice Awards of the sci-fi fantasy horror community. And I am the People's... yep, hold on. Yep. Sorry, Nelson. It's got to be done. I am the People's Author. If you can smell what the SIG is cooking. All right. Now we're going to get into the serious business. Let's tell them what we got coming up. We got heavy GSMOAT stuff going on today. Thanks again to Dr. Daniel Baker, PhD, esteemed educator of the Utes of America and the world, for pronouncing the GSMOAT tournament as the GSMOAT. That I know when things are better. I admit it. If you missed it last week, we had, boom, cover reveal. New book coming out, hopefully towards the end of the year. I'm still working on it. This is The Stone Wolves, written by moi and J.C. Hutchins. And brilliant cover art by Scott Pond and L.A. Draws. That's L.A. Draws. And we're super excited about this book. At this point, earmuffs. It's 125,000 words. It's supposed to be 40,000 word novella. It's earmuffs. Come on.
I mean,
it's 125,000 words, and I still have more to go.
I don't care how long it is. I care when it gets done.
It should be done tomorrow. It'll be done.
Okay, now I'm in a much better mood. Even though I don't understand movie brackets, now I feel better.
Yes, Sean, this is a high viscosity GSMOAT. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. And then we're going to tease you now. I have so many camera changes planned for you guys today that I have to literally do this manually, not on my fancy Stream Deck button. Let's see here. Hold on. Fan pick 1, fan pick 2.
I'm gonna just drink things.
I lost it. Crap. We're going to start turning stuff on, off, on, off, on, off, on,
We're
off.
Definitely doing it live. Whoever asked for that,
on,
Maria, I
off,
think that was you.
on,
Do it
off,
live.
on, off. Well, I have something on here somewhere, and we're going to find it. We're going to find it in a minute. Oh, no, wait, here it is. Shit.
Oh, my God.
Guys, here it is. Guys, coming up on Saturday, August 29th, an absolute classic of the 80s, babe. I have turned off the volume because they won't be able to tell. We won't get a copyright strike.
Nice. I'm clinking
Cheers.
your glass for that.
Clink, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to do the only Star Wars. Maria, so funny. Maria says 105,000 words. That sure as fuck ain't no.
And she did say fuck, but your fancy software blanks it
Yes,
out.
Scott Pond, that was damn sexy cover work. The cover artist combo is a sexy tag team.
It is true.
Combo. Ladies and gentlemen, Spaceballs. If you are a child of the 80s, a child of the 70s, a child possibly of the 90s, but an advanced one with a high reading level, you may remember this unbelievably good Star Wars ripoff. It is a Mel Brooks joint. It is wonderful. Please join us Saturday, August 29th at 2 p.m. Pacific time on whatever channel you're watching this on now. We will be doing it on that channel. Yeah, babe.
I have two things to say.
Shoot.
One, I'm not sure if I talked about this. We talked about this on the last Sigler in Place or not, but I will be honest with you guys. It's not really a spoiler to say. It's not ruining anything. We watched this, and I was super charmed because I was like, this is not as good as I remember,
Yeah.
but it is absolutely not bad. I just, like, my humor was less sophisticated as a kid. And then when we finished watching it, I had to revise that. Not the second part. There's, sometimes things don't age terribly well.
Yeah.
That is not a problem. I
Nope.
think that's a Mel Brooks it's Mel Brooks. I think he's kind of got a good handle on stuff like that. But it also got so good by the end. It just had a little bit of a slower start than I thought.
We may have also got a little drunker and possibly a little
I did
higher.
not. I did not.
I did. Holy cats.
And also, the other thing I have to say is Alan Sloan wins the entire day because he's all...
Nelson is so crusty. Nelson's like,
I know,
meh.
I love it. Can you scroll up a little so I can see Alan Sloan? He said something about, like, in 2020, it's just a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. Tomorrow in 2020, you're finishing tomorrow means 4 months from now, which is awesome. That's how that works for sure.
So join us Saturday, August 29th for a live stream where we will be reviewing and discussing Mel Brooks' Spaceballs with Dark Helmet and Mel Brooks, Colonel Sanders.
And we're doing it live right here, you guys.
Bill Pullman, Daphne Zuniga, John Candy. It's
Joan Rivers.
Joan Rivers.
Joan Rivers.
Also, the movie that holds the record for the Star Wars parody with the most penis references. May the Schwartz be with you. I've noticed that my Schwartz is bigger than yours, eh?
Well, yeah. Well.
Yes.
Yes. I can't really say much because Mr. Sigler knows that when his wife gets real upset, and especially gets upset about being a girl on the internet, which shouldn't be different from being a boy on the internet, if I am doing showing my secondary sex characteristics, I get why, if that is why I'm on the internet, there is a reason to talk about it. However, when I'm on the internet and a girl and not showing my secondary sex characteristics, just talking about movies and shit, sometimes things are shitty. And when that happens, I rant around the it's not a house, what is it? It's an underground lair with sunlight.
The underground lair with access to sunlight.
I rant around the house. I'm going to have to just pay the swear jar talking about my giant invisible cock.
I will,
So
you know what?
That Schwartz is giant.
That Schwartz is giant. I will pay the fee for this one. A does often when she is parroting other people who are talking a bunch of shit. That's one. And don't necessarily have the game to back up said shit. That's two. So you're like, oh, well, he's just whipping around. Look, he's got his giant invisible cock and he's just throwing it all over the place. At which point, when it's time to lighten the mood, I will do what I always did in high school to entertain my friends. We had a little I'll show you.
Oh, Lord. I don't know what's happening, but I'm a little afraid.
This is how you show off your giant invisible cock
in
a comedic way.
And dude, I think anybody who interacts with
You
a
have
penis...
to flip it over your shoulder and walk around like a zoot suitor. Those are the rules.
Listen, if anybody's penis is that big for any reason, please get a doctor.
I also had a line for that. Me and Danny and Robbie always had a line for that. If, you'd say somebody would flip their giant, girthy pillar of love over their shoulder, walk away like a zoot suitor, and somebody else would say, you got a dick that big, you're going to have to go to SeaWorld to get dates. So that is $5 I owe now. $5. And I made alcohol come up my wife's nose. It's a great time for me. What?
I got it. But one, that was, yeah, okay. Also, absolutely paying those $5.
Yeah, thank you.
That was great.
Thank you very much. We've got some SIGLErabrations, and then we're going to get into the GSMOAT, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be GSMOAT all over the place. It's going to be like a CSI crime scene. It's going to be everywhere.
So let's go into the SIGLErabrations. I love the SIGLErabrations all the time. They're really fun. They really spruce up the fact that we don't get to go out and to interact with anybody, right? We're not going to restaurants, bars, work, anything. It's just the four of us all the time right here, right?
Yep.
And so I love SIGLErabrations. So I'm not saying these are awesome SIGLErabrations. However,
good,
today is a Junkie Appreciation Day for a couple of reasons. One, this is definitely a replacement for things like SIGLERfest and one for the Junkies at Dragon Con. But it's a glorious, glorious, glorious replacement in COVID time. So thank you guys for coming out.
Yep.
Every single week
Thank
when you
you.
come out, every single time you come out. If you can do it once, if you do it every single time, it means a lot to us. We get a ton of emails every week. Well, we get some emails. We get a ton of emails that say, thanks so much for doing this for us, because it's nice to have something normal. So we feel the same way. So thank you guys for that. That said, we have a handful of long-time junkies celebrating
All right,
big things.
let's get it.
Shannon and Jen, my great good friends in the chat room, are celebrating 13 years married.
Happy
And
anniversary.
they got married when it was it was a domestic partnership, I guess, and then again on the same day. So they have today is their 13-year anniversary and also their 5-year anniversary of it being legal. So congratulations, you guys. I love you so much.
I know that Shannon is happy for her anniversary, but also very, very sad because it's the 13th anniversary and it's not a Friday. Because Shannon would be happier
Shannon would be
if it was Friday
that.
the 13th and there was some kind of murder theme to the anniversary. Not that anybody should
David
get murdered,
Roman, nice to see
but a
you
murder
out
theme.
there.
And also, Richard Bennett has a birthday today. For Richard Bennett has a birthday today. Happy birthday, Richard Bennett.
Also, today on Facebook, he had the seal of approval for his birthday. He had a photo. I guess that might have been on a walk or something. He had a birthday photo, which is lovely. My brother has the next one. I was going to say it is the 82nd Airborne was founded. Was founded on August 25th. So
Happy anniversary, 82nd Airborne.
And Jude, congratulations.
Yeah.
We also have the Shackneys, who are the junkies who may or may not be here are Stephen and Trisha. They come to Siglerfest every year. Their kids are also junkies, and they have a 20th anniversary tomorrow.
Happy anniversary! And then we also have. And then yesterday was none other than, you know what, Nelson, I'll send you $1. Hold on. And in the red corner, at his computer, designing book covers and logos and many other things, it is the birthday of Empty Set in-house designer, Scott the Punisher Big Pondy Paul!
Big Fish Pondy.
Big Fish Pond. God damn it. I forgot your name in the middle of the stupid ring walk up. Happy birthday, brother. Happy birthday. And then...
So wait, Tony Whitaker says he got his COVID test and then it scrolled away. So can you go back up? Because I'm
hold on. Let me boot Pedro Miguel Silva, who I'm sure is a earnest person, but he's still getting his ass blocked. Good day, sir. Good day to you. And John Viscara says Linux was born 29 years ago today. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to point out I am the only science fiction author in the history of mankind that has named a fictional ship, after Linus Torvald. So you guys, if you know who that is, you are impressed. If you don't know who that is, whatever. Also, John Viscara continues to amaze the world. He now is spelling woot with 2 empty sets, for which I will be eternally grateful. Where do you want me to go, baby? What's up?
No, that's it.
That's it? All right.
Paul Cowan asks, what the heck is a Chocodile? And it is
Paul Cowan.
Hang on. It is it's not quite fictional, but it is a creature lost to history. A Chocodile was a Twinkie dipped in chocolate, but it was when the Hostess company was owned by its original owners. And then Hostess filed for bankruptcy, and a different organization, a different business overtook and now makes new recipes of all their old things, and the Chocodiles are different and bad, apparently. But apparently it used to be a tasty treat. I didn't love them.
Tasty treat? A tasty treat? That's like saying the Great Wall of China was a home improvement. That's like saying that the space shuttle was a trip to the corner store where you don't even have to drive a car because you can walk to it. That's like saying that... I need one more. Help me out, baby. Give me one more. That's like saying
microwave popcorn is the same as airport
Can you
popcorn?
quickly hum the national anthem, please? Or are you going...
what about God Bless America?
Do God Bless America. That's like saying that when a bunch of scrappy farmers gathered together hundreds of years ago to rise up against an oppressive royal government and earn the independence of the great nation that would become the United States of America. That's like saying that was a minor fracas in the pub fighting over the last peanut in the free peanut jar. How dare you? How god darn dare you? Another one?
I should have gone. Oh
my gosh, look at this one. Lobismo. I'm starting to think, guys, these are actually Cthulhu demons are coming in. Lobisomen, Curitario, Itsusup is the person we are now blocking. Goodbye, spammer. All right, real quick, let's see. We got to do a quick sponsor. Time for a bit of sobering information. Boom. Let's go to it, baby. You want to go over this? Yes?
Yes and no, but I think these might be Brazilians who are fans of the library, actually.
God damn it. Sorry, guys.
They can't see that. But I can undo it if you want.
I'll go back to Maine. If we happen to have any Brazilian fans who are fans of the library and Evan Diamond who have come to the show, we have a horrible spam problem. Well, you can't watch anymore.
Right, exactly.
But if you can apologize to the other Brazilian fans for us, I cannot unblock. I don't have the ability to unblock once it's blocked. We're just trying to manage spam. Sorry about that. But there is no Evan Diamond tonight. You need to tune in Wednesdays at facebook.com/Evan Diamond Music, and she will rock your
But not
face.
right here. Go to Evan Diamond, not Scott Sigler. So our nonprofit sponsor this week is International Relief Teams. We've had a handful of things that have come up recently. We have dual hurricanes. I think one of which is actually still a problem and going to hit or has hit the United States.
The double-ended hurricane problem?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've had, of course, the explosion in Lebanon. We have COVID crisis all over the world. We have flooding in China. All these things. So I went and looked for a nonprofit, secular, charity watch, highly rated, 4 stars or more rated relief organization that worked quite literally on multiple problems in multiple places around the world, and I found International Relief Teams. And I did a bunch of research, and I believe that they are truly like my favorite charity ever. They work on all kinds of things. They work mostly on things that help humanity, but they don't exclusively work on that. So they also build fences so that people can start to have herd animals and things like that. They shore up retaining walls and build irrigation ditches. They do things like that to help maintain what little water comes into some communities in the world. They do things, of course, for the Lebanon explosion, for COVID, for hurricanes, for flooding, for Puerto Rico. They're still one of the major organizations that are helping the people of Puerto Rico. So they're new to me, but I did a ton of research and I really love them. And there's a part of me that wants to always have International Relief Teams as part of my my charitable donations. So they're our sponsor for this week. They might be the first repeat sponsor sometime in the future.
We made a donation, you said, right?
We did. Yeah, okay, we always make a $100 donation at the minimum, depending on what's happening in our world, for anybody that we sponsor. If you guys want to share this link, if you guys want to donate, they do sometimes education supplies. They do all sorts of things to help communities in need. And I'm new to them. I really, really also love heifer.org, which you'll probably see here soon for a while because they're similar. They are kind of not about sort of what you believe or what you're doing or where you're going or what you'll commit to them. They're just about helping people. So this is another organization like that, and I would love to see you guys support them if you're interested.
Okay, now...
And able.
Wait. Now we're getting hammered. Now we're really getting hammered.
Yeah, we must be on the front page again. Yeah, of course, because we're ever too So anyway, we'll go back to Junkie Appreciation Day while Scott manages this because we're getting a tiny bit hammered. Sorry for all you guys on all the different platforms. We're getting hammered on different platforms.
We're getting hammered by the double-ended hurricane is what we're getting hammered by.
We sure are.
Which leads me to the GSMOAT. A nice segue.
Must be the money. Oh, wait.
What?
Must be the movies.
Hey!
Hey! I get that part. I get the shouting part. I'll just do that.
Must be the movies. Ladies and gentlemen, it's...
the GSMOAT.
Time! Here we go. I'm going to take a look at some of your comments. I took a moment to actually respond to one of the spammers to say, is in a bright smiley face, go fuck yourself. That's $6 I owe. And
it's a freebie tonight. It's Junkie Appreciation Day.
It's Junkie Appreciation Day, so we can swear. If you have any children, hello, Dr. Daniel Baker, PhD, phrase coiner of the GSMOAT. If you have children in the house, I would suggest maybe having them go do something else because it's about to get cursey in here. Because my junkies, as the author of The People, and people swear, my junkies tend to curse a little bit. We're trying to lighten things up. As you can see, a lot of fun, lovely people here. It looks like Facebook's dominating the chat, but we got people all over. We got quite a crowd coming in tonight. We got 16 over on YouTube. We got our 2 diehards on Twitch. Love you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it. What do we have going on? Well, first of all, this is the GSMOAT.
Must be the movies.
GSMOAT with our mascot, the GSMOAT goat. We're not going to ask you.
Jizz goat?
The Jizz goat. The GSMOAT goat. I like it. I like it. Here we go. So now we're going to come back to chat. And ladies and gentlemen, I have a lot of information for you. First of all, I went through a lot of work this weekend to set up a prediction bracket. And that prediction bracket is going to be, hold on. Oh my God. Becky, look at the size. Look at the back end of her bracket. It's amazing. This bracket and these, get a load of it. 63 people have entered their predictions in the bracket. We have one outstanding that I don't know if I can get in or not. Sorry, Brittany, we're going to try and get it in, but I'm not sure I can because I closed it. 2 of these predictions out of the 65, one is mine to see if I know you guys, and one is A's to test it. So A was the first one in. I was the last one in.
I also feel like I should have been told that my vote would count permanently because I was testing it by just clicking things.
But we're still. Trust me, if your bracket beats my bracket, I'm so mad.
My bracket always beats your bracket because I know the right temperature to cook it on and what to serve it in.
That's a dinner.
Her butt.
That's the kind of dinner you would have in a double-ended hurricane. Is all I'm saying. Hey,
Must
Southern states,
movies.
enjoy your double-ended
Helen,
hurricane.
You're killing me tonight. My, what a huge bracket you have.
So this is going to be fun. As
shy.
we move through the tournament, you guys are going to see this scoreboard update. I'm assuming mine will be number 1, but I will not be part of the money. Hey, must be the money. The number 1 contestant, the top score gets $50 at scottsdale.com/store. $35 for second, $25 for third, and you may not enter anymore. We posted this all over the place at Facebook.
Yeah, so there are some folks saying like I can't quite figure out why it won't save for me because this is the thing I got wrong too. Don't worry, I don't understand it either. We're gonna go through it together. But apparently, what was going on today until 5 noonish, 1ish, something like that, was predictions. And now we're actually going to vote so that you can look back and see at the beginning of the bracket how you thought this would turn out and then how it actually works for you.
No, Kimming, this is not how GFL winners are determined. Go to hell. Thank you very much. If you have any complaints about what movies were not missed, no, what do you say?
I like big brackets and I cannot
lie. If you have any complaints about the seating or the team selected, by all means, contact your GSMOAT selection committee. Actually, the dogs are up. It's going to be the GSMOAT collection. Contact the GSMOAT collection committee, the selection committee, because they are the ones responsible. In this picture, while they were setting the seeds, right back in the center right above the brown dog's nose, that is a dead seal. That is a dead seal, and A could not figure out what it was, which, to be fair, it did look very Cthulhu-ish and was really weird.
But we're going to do this, too, because there were a couple of folks who got real concerned that Reese Piece was in trouble because this week's Nocturnal. You talk about it. I'm not on the mic.
This week's episode of the Nocturnal Throwback was me crying my ass off because my dog Mookie of 14 years had moved across the Rainbow Bridge. I do have a horror story called the Rainbow Bridge, which Rob Aller will probably help me write, but that's besides the point. And people thought that this lovely, incredible, wonderful, the sweetest dog I've ever had in my life was somehow in trouble or had died. She is not. She is fine. As you can see, she is great.
But we wanted to show you proof of life.
Literally the one creature in the world I don't make fun of because she's so sweet and so awesome that it's just not possible. The other one, fuck the other one. I make fun of the other one all the time.
You say the other one thinks Reese is the one dog in the household, so I feel like that's fair.
So now we've got the bracket. It is 6:32. Now we're going to get into it, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. It's time in the That was like a political convention, watching that mad woman laugh with the echo going on. I don't know which convention it could be. Here we go. This was a brutal matchup. A quick pop back to the bracket. As you can see, we are in the East Division. the top 4 matches, the top 2 matches in the East Division, number 1 seeded Hoosiers against number 8 seeded Whippet, who won in a play-in. And then we have number 4 seeded Chariots of Fire, a classic Oscar winner, up against Creed, a number 5 seed. Remember that in these movies, the more recent the movie is, the more adherence the movie will have. Even if the other movie won 4 Academy Awards, it doesn't matter. Going back to the matchups, let's get our card. A lot of people thought they knew how this was going to go. A lot of people badmouthed the seating. And
One of these was not me.
There may be some upsets, I will not lie. But again, I refer you to the selection committee if you have any problems with this. This matchup, let's talk about these 2 movies a little bit. Do we have any notes on these movies, AK? We
Nope,
do not.
we do not. I mean, I can talk about it. I've seen them all.
Chariots of Fire, 4 Academy Awards, many Academy Award nominations. Was it 4 Academy Awards? Can you look that up? I just pulled that out of my butt. It has Academy Awards, more than one possibly. And that is important.
It came out in 1991.
1991.
It's a British historical drama based on the true story of 2 1924 Olympic athletes who run for the glory of God and an English Jew who runs to overcome prejudice.
Oh.
It was, like I said, came out in...
Does the Jew God beat the Christian God in this movie?
That is not... It's about running.
Oh.
And
okay.
those are the same God.
Okay. I was thinking a whole David Goliath. That was like a Jew God versus another God. There's all kinds of gods going on. Up against what I thought...
So one more important nice thing is the film's title is inspired by the line, "Bring me my chariot of fire," from the William Blake poem adapted to the British hymn Jerusalem, which is heard at the end of the film. The original phrase, "Chariots of Fire," is from Kings 2:11 and 6:17 in the Bible.
William Blake, one of the earliest pro wrestlers in the early days of the sport. People don't know that, but it's
And what
true.
did that go up against?
That went up against a shockingly good, surprisingly good to me movie, Creed. As you can see, the movie poster of Creed, a number 5 seed Creed, Michael B. That's Sylvester Stallone reprising his role as Rocky Balboa.
So this
up
is
against,
interesting.
Michael B. Jordan
Sorry.
with his completely airbrushed traps, which were not necessary. Airbrushed triceps because his triceps were already pumping.
No, airbrushed on the poster triceps. In person or in the movie, I mean. They're still there.
Dude was in the gym, is what I'm going to say. He was doing the work.
Now, here's the thing.
Doing the
Your
work.
good pal, Rob Otto, born on the same day as you were.
I know. My brother. We're twins.
You're
we're
twins.
Fraternal twins, separated at birth.
Exactly. Separated very far.
Well, we were separated. See, Rob's parents did not want a 10th child. So they accepted the 9th child, and they kicked the 10th child down the road of the adoption.
How did they tell which one to discard?
The one that was good looking. They couldn't handle the heat.
Ooh.
So they kept the one that wasn't quite as good looking.
Okay, Robbie, here's the thing. I'm so sorry. I was actually going to make the reverse of that joke, but I got a little, I got a little like, oh, that sounds terrible. So I was going to try and ease into it, and he just went for the kill.
Shannon, Bethany, you can't vote right now. The voting is closed, but thank you. Thank you very much.
No, the prediction voting is closed.
No, the voting, this is done. This
oh,
round
yeah,
is
for
done.
this, yes.
I have the card
I see,
right
yes.
here, the amazing Kreskin with
but
some
here's
predictions.
the thing. Rob Otto, brother from another mother of yours,
Yep.
insists that this is a sequel.
He's wrong.
This is a spin-off, right?
I didn't bother to read the...
What is the what was the spin-off from Mama's House? Is Mama's House a sequel to the Carol Burnett show? Easy for me to say?
No, it is not.
I do not think it is
is
either.
not.
Neither did
Frasier,
anybody else.
Is Frasier a sequel to Cheers? No, it is not. Is The
It's a
Punisher
spin-off.
a sequel to Spider-Man? No, it is not. Is Black Panther one of the highest grossing superhero movies of all time, if not the highest grossing? I haven't checked on it lately. Is that a sequel to the Fantastic Four? Because the Black Panther first appeared in the Fantastic Four. Can you
So did Michael B. Jordan.
smell what the sequel, the spin-off is going to be?
Iceberg says it's in the universe, but it's not a
in the
sequel,
universe.
which I kind of like too. Either way, I love this because both of these movies. I'm trying to stay awake because I sound
but
plosive.
we gotta watch
sorry.
the volume.
Okay, I'll
though.
do
You
that.
should-
Yeah, I'll do that. Sorry, you guys.
A's with that amazing voice A has
a little plosiveness to
is
it.
not that is still riding the line between the plosives and hearing when she's far away from the mic.
I'm learning, guys. I'm
But
trying.
A has more professional experience than I do, but I have the podcasting experience. maybe that's
So
it.
I love both these movies, and I think both these movies are special and important.
They're great. They're great. I
Also,
love them.
Chariots of Fire is a wildly worthy movie of all the accolades it's gotten. and Creed is a much newer movie.
Right.
This is part of the reason I don't understand this. But how did it go, sir?
I'll tell you how it went. Maria, what is happening is we're celebrating movies. And if you don't like us celebrating movies, why do you hate movies so much, Maria?
she didn't do that. She said, "What's happening? It's just the Rocky Cinematic Universe,"
why do you
which
hate,
I love.
Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, here are the tallies from this first round matchup of one multi-Academy Award-winning movie up against one rock star breakout film with a breakout star and an older former breakout star. Chariots of Fire, 21 votes. Up against
Hey, that's not bad.
the up-and-coming Creed with 26 votes. Creed.
What?
Upset. Minor upset.
What? Minor upset,
4
but
5
I'm surprised
seed,
and a
4
little
5
stressed
seed,
out.
4 5 seed. There's just Creed is too new, too fresh, with too powerful of a star. And well, you know what? I'm very popular with the Utes. There's a lot of Utes who read my work, ladies and gentlemen. You may look at me and think that is a crustacean, that is a barnacle upon the whole of fiction everywhere. No, I resonate with the Utes. Thank you very much.
But you guys will see this. As I just said, I tested the bracket by just filling things in.
What'd you fill in?
How it ended up. I looked at it after I was unable to fix it, and I actually I did vote for Creed to win it all, which I love Creed. I also love Chariots of Fire, and I loved Breaking Away, and I loved Whippet. However, I love Creed, and I voted for that to win it all, and I was like, you are mad because it's going to go right out the window.
Jason Reed, who we're going to go ahead and need a little follow-up on this, Jason. Jason Reed says he voted for Creed because he's in it. And I would like more information. Please email your information to info@emptyset. We're not going to talk about it tonight, but since Creed won, it will be our lead story for when Creed does fight again. Send that information to info@emptyset. Sir, thank you very much.
And Mike King says, I saw Chariots of Fire when I was 11 and I fell asleep. And I'm not going to lie to you.
Oh, it's a goddamn boring movie.
No, it isn't. But for an 11-year-old in the 80s...
Danny Baker with the serious throwback to the high school days. Barnacle is Yiddish for barnacle, you know, but what Grandma brought up was not about barnacles whatsoever. All right. Do you have anything else?
No, I was just going to say to Mike King, I absolutely agree with you that as a youngin', Chariots of Fire was, oh my God, boring. It's very hard to talk about 1924. Like, literally, my Nana was born in 1922, and I watched Chariots of Fire with her in 1980. And
Queen Elizabeth was born in 1712. So there's that.
I don't think that's true.
Yep.
And she had a different take than I did, but it's not because she remembered the 1920s too much. It's because she was older than I was. So I'm with you that 11, you might have fallen asleep. At least at this point, Scott realizes that it's not a different movie, which he did for ages. I'm not sure what you're doing, but whenever you're done, not done.
That's the theme song to Gallipoli. I just sing it.
Well, Amy Reed says, I just figured out that the husband and I canceled out each other's votes, which happens sometimes. Yeah. This happens a lot in this underground bunker with sunlight, too. I feel ya.
We did not get Gallipoli into the tournament. I was confused. I thought Gallipoli was actually Chariots of Fire. So when I'm like, remember when they all get gunned down at the end of Chariots of Fire?
And many of us were like, no, it's not Argo, and it's not Berlin.
And there's all these Australian bitches getting fucking torn up by the German bullets and whatnot. And I'm like, dude, Chariots of Fire, that's a depressing ass movie. I don't like it.
This is about
British
and, yeah.
NT. Big difference. All right, here we go. Now we're moving on to the second matchup. Let's go back to the bracket. Ladies and gentlemen. And now we're going to get rid of that. Oh, Becky, look at her wheels.
So you guys, I have to say this before he reads out the answers. Normally I count up the bracket, but I'm terrible at movie brackets and I got way behind today, so Scott did it himself.
Yeah.
So I don't know who wins here, and I have no idea who. I want them both to win.
A not only got way behind. Remember earlier where you were talking about the nose breathing nose? That's what happened. She's like, I go downstairs, I'm like, hey babe, 30 minutes to curtain. How you doing?
Can I say, let me show them what I think I did to you,
Yeah.
and then you tell me if that's what I actually did,
there.
okay?
Go ahead. I'm watching.
I think I did this, and I'm turning this away because I'm going to breathe in, and I don't want that to, but if you, okay. So I did this. Okay, I'm terrible at brackets. I'm mad at myself that I don't understand movie brackets because I thought I understood brackets, and I don't have time for this, and I need to walk the dogs, and that was my explanation. Was quite literally to just breathe heavily out of my nose. And he was like, here's the best part. He was like, I'm not saying he got his wife and he was like, I got you, babe. He did get his audience and his co-host. And he was like, all right, you make the drinks. I'll walk the dogs. You do your face. And then we'll reconvene. It'll be fine. I'm going to take care of it. I'll count up the bracket. So I have no idea who's about to win, but I want both of them to win, is all I'm saying.
And those of you who know me know I'm not good at math, but I believe I have this accurately tallied up, and it doesn't matter if it's accurate or not because the selection committee has spoken. The votes are in. And when you are, married to an redhead Irish girl from Manhattan, you think on your feet, you move quick, you make fast decisions, and you get things done. No, you can't.
In what?
Whip it in Hoosiers, dog. Let's go over it. Let's do it. Here we go. Back to the bracket. We have 15 minutes left in this show. You all want to stick around? We're going to get this done. AK, quickly tell them about Hoosiers, an absolute stunning classic of a sports movie.
Okay, but you guys, here's the thing. And I'm going to tell you, I know I'm in the little window. I don't want you to change it because I want you to know what these movie posters look like. Both of these movie posters are for movies that are worth watching no matter if you think you quote unquote like sports or you're a sports fan or a movie fan. Both of these movies are very much like the GFL in that these are worthy for watching for their character development and changes regardless of what happens in the background that has to do with sports.
Yep.
So Hoosiers, definitely a movie about sports, for sure. Definitely a basketball movie. Definitely. Not a basketball movie. No, this is my point. Hoosiers
is dunking.
No, I'm not saying it's not a movie about basketball. I'm saying it's not a basketball movie. And bear with me for 1 second. What I'm saying is the more you understand about basketball, the more you're going to love Hoosiers. The more you understand about what work goes in for a coach to convince a team or whatever, you're going to like it more.
Nice, Shannon.
That said,
it's real quick. It's not a basketball movie. Every movie that Gene Hackman is in is a Gene Hackman movie. So go ahead.
True. But also that said, Gene Hackman's character, the movie is about Gene Hackman's character. Of course it is. He has so many things.
He's the king.
That he goes through and transitions that you and I are probably going in through and transitioning right now. We just don't have the basketball team. He's worried about his life. He's worried about his family. He's worried about his drinking. He's worried about 1,000 things. So this movie, regardless of whether or not you understand the rules of basketball, is fucking worth watching. Tip jar is free today.
Mike King said, Mike King said, Hoosiers is to basketball as the GFL is to football.
Yes.
Thank you, Mike King. That is 20 experience points for you.
Whip It, much more of a sports movie, much more about roller derby, yet still a character-driven movie. So I love both of these. They have a lot of heart. I have difficulty with a movie bracket that these are so far apart, like age-wise and mentality-wise, and I'm not even sure how much roller derby existed when Hoosiers was made, even though I know rollerball existed when Hoosiers was made. So I love both these movies, and I want both of them to win, which is not how this works. And I don't know who did actually win. Hoosiers was made in 1986, and Whip It was made, I think, in 19...
Dawn Shipley's pissed at us. We did not get the bracket up in time for Dawn to get her stuff done. People are working. Phil Plate, showing up on Twitch, says he would vote for Whip It because at San Diego Comic-Con when it came out, a bunch of roller derby women.
Yeah, it was 2009. Yeah, that might have been the first. You might have been staying right here in the underground lair that year.
Phil, watch the goddamn movie. Jesus, come on, man. Come on. Here we go. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. We have closing in on 10 minutes left in this show. I now will announce the winners of this particular matchup. The winners are. This was a whooping.
Oh, was it?
It was a whipping.
I really want both of them to win.
It was a whipping. I'm sorry. Yes, Shannon, it is going to end in overtime. It is not 2 minutes left. This is about to get done. Whip It. A very, very solid movie. The directorial debut of who again, babe?
No idea. For Whip It? Oh, yeah, no, I know. Is it Drew Barrymore?
Drew Barrymore.
Yeah, Drew Barrymore.
Drew Barrymore's directorial debut.
And I crazy love, I know we're almost done, but I have to say, I love Drew Barrymore's approach because she grew up as a child actor and she owns a company called Flower Films.
Yep.
And
we model some of the things we do at Flower
We
Films.
do. That's why I wanted to bring it
Today
up.
I do.
She recognized and recruited a powerful producing partner when they were not necessarily a powerful producing partner, but she knew that they worked together really well. Her name is Nancy Jujevin. And so she did the same thing that we did with Empty Set. She was like, cool, let's make a 50-50 let's do this
50-50.
together.
Let's
So
knock it
you're
out.
in it to win it and I'm in it to win it. And ooh, my neck made noise.
Happens.
Sorry.
Happens.
And so I love that this is one of their movies. And it's way better than 50 First Dates.
All right, here we go. And here we go. In the schoolgirl corner, rolling around in a circle like the Indy 500 but with more elbows, it is the directorial debut of Drew Barrymore with 13 significant votes from people who probably also either are in roller derby or love roller derby a whole lot. And on the other side, from the basketball crazed state of Indiana, it's a Gene Hackman joint with 33 votes, the number one seed in the East Division, Hoosiers. Yes, what do you... Oh, I need that. Can you...
Hang on. You got it. Okay, hang on one second.
Yeah, you don't need to boot him. He's hanging out.
I'm commenting.
I see. Mohawk, hello. I'm glad it recommended you on our feed. Real quick, what is happening? Mohawk joined us on YouTube, says, hey, what game you guys playing? We're not playing a game. We're doing a tournament. I will show for the gentlemen real quick. Let's go bracket. This is what we're doing. These are the 32 greatest sports movies of all time. We're having a tournament. We vote at facebook.com/Scott Sigler on that. So that is what we are doing, sir. If you've watched any of these movies, please feel free to hang out and come back again. We would love to have you. Boom. Back on main. We have now, let's get to our...
So Hoosiers won?
Hoosiers will move on, defeat Whip It. Number 1 against number 8 is bound to happen. The other number 1, number 8 line matchups are Rocky versus Beer Fest, Caddyshack versus Cannonball Run, and over in the South Division, we are going to have Karate Kid versus Cool Runnings. Many of you who have joined us on these saw those 8 seeds in the play-in. That is it. We will now go to the chat room.
So Don Williams says he has a super important question. Do we have them? But you didn't ask what the question was. You only have like 9 minutes unless we have other things to talk about, like you have 4 minutes or something.
We've got a few minutes, so what we're going to do is let's go back to the bracket this is Tuesday. Thursday's matchup, it's hard to see the bracket, I didn't break it down by individuals. We're going to be in the bottom of the East Division. It is going to Bring It On, the best cheerleading movie of all time, up against Days of Thunder, arguably, but not for sure, the best car racing movie of all time. We're going to have Warrior, possibly the best MMA movie of all time, up against one of the strongest baseball drama movies of all time, and that would be Field of Dreams. That is the matches we're going to Thursday. The votes will be posted Thursday morning at facebook.com/Scott Sigler. We should post them about 9 a.m. Pacific time, which is noon Eastern time. What you guys are going to want to do is you're going to go there, get your vote in early. Do not vote often, but do vote early so your vote gets counted. And then at our show, which will be Thursday, 6 p.m. Pacific time, we're going to go over the final matches in the East Division of the first round of the GSMOAT, the greatest sports movie of all time.
So, Minnie Warmont, you say, what, no Moneyball? And I get you. I feel you. Moneyball's a great sports movie, and
really,
it deserves,
it's a math
right?
movie. It's
but
a math movie.
But it definitely has a competition, which is your rules for this bracket, so it definitely would have won. And it's a glorious movie. However, we took recommendations from Junkies and recommendations from people on this feed, and I advocated for Moneyball, but those weren't the rules, right? So this is talking about the things that people wanted to hear about that day, and I get that not everybody can join every day and all that jazz. However, Moneyball didn't make the cut, is all.
This is also our final. We brought in 87 sports movies. We broke it down based on fan votes, our votes, and then these two members of the selection committee were the ones who made the final selection of the seating and the ranking based on box office, awards, recent, how fresh they were, how recent they were. We had a very, very detailed process for determining the
Look
seeds.
at how ever vigilant that tiny black and tan dog is.
Tiny black and tan dog is ever vigilant, as we say.
Alan, Death Race 3000.
We thought about it. It was in there,
and
Alan.
The gumball,
It was in there.
yeah,
It was
and
in
also
there.
the gumball.
Great Gumball Rally was in there.
Yeah, 3000
They were
didn't
in
make
there?
them. They didn't make them because it would have been us picking a whole bracket, and that seemed unfair.
Kimming, all of the movies you see on the bracket, I'm about to flash back up on the screen, they're all the original. There are no remakes. These are
Do
all
you want me to run over the
original.
rules? I know you can't
Go
vote
for it.
on the bracket anymore, but they were, if there was an original versus a remake, we chose the original for consistency. If somebody recommended a sequel, but someone else also recommended the original, we only chose the original so that there wouldn't be undue influence. So
Yeah.
yes.
And Shannon, yes, Halloween movies will be a thing. A hates brackets, but maybe she'll get that by then.
Dude, I don't hate brackets. I don't
will
get them,
eventually
but I'm
be
in.
a thing. Let's see. We Are Marshall was brought up.
We Are Marshall was actually in the
Remember
voting.
Titans?
It didn't make it. Remember the Titans was in
the
it.
voting.
Coach
It
Carter
didn't make
was in it.
Coach
Didn't
Carter
make
didn't
it.
make it. We have a lot of movies. There's a lot of sports movies, you guys. I'm not saying this will be the last time we do a sports movie. Perhaps we'll do 60 or 32 sports movies that didn't make this bracket, and we will then have a tournament of champions.
I'm a little worried because Zamorg is saying she is so tired she's hearing triangles, and I feel like
That's probably true. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 6:54 p.m. Pacific time. It is almost time for us to hit the road. We will answer a few more questions if we see any. The fighter, Christian Bale.
Bad News Bears didn't make the bracket.
Bad News Bears got vetoed. It was veto power.
The fighter, which is an awesome movie,
Great,
didn't
good
even
movie.
get nominated, and we didn't choose
We
them,
opened up
so-
the nomination to all of you guys, and a lot of the movies you guys are bringing are like, why didn't X make it? Why didn't X make it? Because nobody nominated the goddamn thing. I'm sorry.
Right.
We opened it up.
Invincible was nominated. We Are Marshall was nominated. Those two didn't make the bracket.
Yep. But John Viscara says, wait, more movies? So this is not the jizziest of modes?
No, because the GSMOAT is about sports.
GSMOAT
movies.
is about sports
That's why
movies.
there's the part.
It's the double-ended hurricane of sports movie tournaments, hence the jizz moat. Let's see. You know what we might do? We might do another sports movie tournament. The reason for this was sports are getting double-ended hurricaned. It's not great right now, and I think the NCAA the NBA tournament will finish. We'll get a champion, but I think NFL's in a lot of trouble. NCAA's in a lot of trouble. Thanks, COVID. And we wanted to get some sports movies. Yeah, Unbroken did not make the cut. It was in
Unbroken
the
didn't
running.
make the cut. Sandlot was on the list.
Sandlot
Didn't make the cut. Bad News Bears didn't make the cut. Invictus
One of
didn't
the
make the cut.
parameters was, and absolutely Unbroken could have made it, but Bad News Bears could have made it. Many sports movies just have sports as a backdrop, where sports is not a primary, integral part, and we tended to gravitate towards movies where the sport portrayed was part of the finale of the movie, whereas Field of Dreams would not really count, but Field of Dreams also won 87 Academy Awards, so we had to give that some weight. Oh, I know. If you guys think the controversy is bad right now, wait till the controversy for horror movies when Halloween rolls around. Wait till that controversy, because it's going to be a bloodbath.
He did that. So here's the thing. My pal Kim Hansen in the chat room is saying, I'm having a lot of fun. Yes, please, let's do it again for Halloween. And I am kind of with you, Kim. I'm kind of with you, Kim.
I knew she was, you guys, she earlier today said, you know what? I fucking hate brackets. I fucking hate them.
No, but what did I actually say?
I'm like, you're going to get this and you're going to love it.
And what did I actually say? I was like, I'm not mad at you.
Said,
I'm not mad at Junkies. I'm mad at myself because I don't
yeah,
get it. And then I did this. And that's what Santa's saying.
Questions. We have actual questions. Tony Whitaker, have you started the audio recording for the new GFL book yet? Sorry if you've already spoken on this. I've been out of the loop for a while, Tony. We're all out of the loop at times. Not yet, but we have worked with Steve, the Iceberg Rickyberg, to start proofing our audio and our sound quality in the sound booth that is now in our garage, because we had to move from downtown San Diego, from the Lair of Doom to the underground Empire of Doom. I don't know, we didn't name this place. Anyways, it's coming very soon. We are in the final stages of a couple of different things.
So yeah, technically we haven't started recording yet, but we have started the pre-production process because it's any day now, and it's any day once we get things dialed in. Having to move from the Lair of Doom in downtown San Diego to this place we are just not going to produce a book that you can hear people driving by on the street or something like that. So we're still working out those things. The second we do, which will be soon in the next couple of weeks.
Mini Warmut. Let's go back real quick. Let's go back to the bracket. Mini Warmut. As you can see, Blades of Glory is in there. Semi-Pro did not make the cut.
Didn't make it, yeah.
But
Prefontaine is in there.
We may have
like
a
Shannon
smaller
Bethany suggested.
16-team sports tournament to follow up on this later. But absolutely, Blades of Glory is in there. It's got a shot. Blades of Glory is up against a league of their own. I'm not going to lie. That is a tough 2-7 matchup, you guys. But we will see how they do. Are there any other questions? The Dugout of Doom from David Roman. What do you think about the Dugout of Doom?
I mean, I would like to just,
Call it at home.
Address why there's sunlight in the underground.
I told you because we have a chamber. We have a mirrored chamber.
But I literally just had to shut the blinds against
That's because the mirrored chamber.
I mean,
the mirrored chamber goes, listen, guys, when you have a red laser that is able to target major metropolitan centers and cause undue havoc and unexpected civilian casualties, you need a chamber, a mirrored chamber for that laser to go up and down. Up and... That's what you need. All right, here we go. Yes, Sean Dyer says, somebody up there asked if the Stone Wolves was girthier than some of the GFL main series. I don't think it is.
Not yet, but it's close.
I don't think so.
The least girthy GFL GFL novel, is The Rookie.
And how long is that?
That's about 150,000 words.
Oh, and Minnie Warmut. Minnie, you need to be on this. You need to be hanging
Winnie
out all the time.
We want you to come back every day.
Every goddamn day. I, Tanya with Margot Robbie. First of all, every Margot Robbie movie is probably good. Jude just posted a giant link. I don't know what's happening. We have a skylight, Jude. You are correct. We have a skylight that is mirrored on the sides with a laser-focused beam.
Jude almost got his ass blocked because Scott saw the link and he was like, "What is this?" That's my brother-in-law.
We have people who have gotten bored with our jibber jab. I don't blame you. It's been an hour. We try to get to the good stuff early. Ladies and gentlemen,
Trisha Shackney's congratulations on your 20th anniversary tomorrow. I'm not sure if you were here when we celebrated Trisha. You guys. You both are wonderful, and we love you, and we miss you, and we miss the whole fam.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's move to the closing block of text that we give all the time. This is called the wrap-up.
Hang on one sec. Mike King, yes. I think I didn't answer this because I got confused, but yes, the Stone Wolves was the killer, was the ZG. There were reasons. There's lots of reasons. I'm not going to go into them again. You probably will have to either read a newsletter or watch the Thursday right before this.
Explain.
You now?
Now what?
Are you explaining now or later?
No. It's 7 o'clock.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. So we're not going to explain now. We'll talk about it again on Tuesday. The second we know when it's coming out, we will let you know. But yes, it changed from the ZG to the Killer to the Stone Wolves with good reason.
Shannon Chevrolet,
but it is the same book.
I believe that the movie that will win is going to be Rocky. That is my prediction. Let's go to it. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. If you have any ideas for Sigler in Place, do not send sports movies at this point because you're a little bit booked up right there. If you have ideas for content for this show, if you have questions you want to ask me, if you have questions you want to hear answered on the air with a ring walk-up for your name.
If you have things you want us to celebrate while you watch, let's do that because we need things to celebrate.
Celebration time. Come on! This show is about celebration. This show is about happiness. We don't talk about politics on this show. You can get
Emily
that anywhere you want to
McGregor,
go.
we talk about our dogs a bunch. We will make sure we work that into literal let's talk about how we got these dogs and who these dogs are.
If you want to send any of that information, you want to send that. Oh, look, we got somebody from Periscope. Hello, John. Welcome. If you want to send us information, celebrations, ideas for content, send it to info@emptyset.com. Email it.
John, that's the thing you do. Do that at info@emptyset.com every day that starts with a T, which is Tuesdays and Thursdays, as long as I think I know. We do this at 6 p.m. Pacific time. So send that email to, I know, Nicole, you sent fajitas. I didn't get a chance to get to them today, but I'll get there.
We'll get there.
Come to the party late. That's fine. Just send info, questions, suggestions, all that stuff to info@emptyset.com. We'll get there. We're here every Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific time.
And we are doing this as long as the COVID lockdowns are down because we want you guys to be happy. You know why? We'll be back Thursday, August 27th, because it's National Just Because Day. Do something, wear something, eat something. Why,
Just because.
We want you to stay safe,
Stay smart.
stay science, and for the love of science, I'm pointing to you.
I don't know what to say.
You wrote the script. For the love of science,
stay informed, you guys.
informed.
I did that last Thursday.
Remember that
so.
there are people who have dedicated their entire lives to researching particular subjects and learning all they can learn about that subject. And those are the people that you should listen to. And you should listen to a panoply of them, a wide array of them to determine your own opinions. Please do not listen to people who are just out to get your vote or to get your dollar.
Don't listen to
they're going to screw you.
Don't listen to the person who skipped every class in high school and hung out on the bridge in front of your high school or whatever, like I did.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen, junkies of all ages. Happy Junkie Appreciation Day. If you've been with me for years, if you've been with me for only a month,
I'm ready.
You are the best. Don't forget, if you're still here, go vote for Aliens Phalanx.
Oh, Pons, good to see you.
Pons Mattel, love you. bit.ly/Phalanx Dragon. We have a shot at winning this thing. This will be the last award
and what
I will
time
ever
on
be
Saturday?
nominated for. Saturday is at
2 p.m.?
Oh, wait, I can tell you this.
I think it's 2 p.m.
Saturday,
Pacific
August
time.
29th at 2 p.m. Pacific time. We are going to do a deep, double-ended hurricane dive on your shorts. We're going to be all up in your shorts. We're going to have your shorts in our face. We're going to be down deep in your shorts. May the shorts be with you and in you and on you and all over you.
We love you. Thank you so much for coming. Stay smart, stay safe, stay informed, stay science.
I did. I got carried away. It happens. Yeah, babe.
We're going to give you a great big smooch, and we're going to see you on Thursday.
See you on Thursday.